And do not be a disciplinarian. Like, do not tutor other people's children. Most especially when you're married to one that has a child. If that child is going astray, let it be. As long as their parents are alive, the mother or father or the other one is alive, do not train anybody's child, because they will ask you, why are you training my child? Because you don't have yours. So if the child is going haywire, don't get involved. The father or the mother of the child should get involved, because at the end of it, the co-parenting, that's that, maybe the father of the child or the mother of the child will question you why you should lecture his or her child. So if you're married to somebody that has a child, or yeah, and my honest opinion, my honest advice to you is, do not teach them. Honestly, because the mother out there or the father out there will think, why are you teaching my child, and all of that. So it will cause dispute. So don't even bother yourself. If you're married to a man that has a child, let the man talk to the child. Let the man be the one to caution the child. Because if you do, you might just do it from a place of love. But the man or the woman might see like you're trying to discipline their child, you're trying to maltreat their child. Like I said earlier, they'll see like you're trying to maltreat their child just because they might think you hate the child, right? Because the child is not yours. So do not discipline somebody else's children. If you're married to their father or to their mother, live by yourself, play with them, whatever it is. But in terms of discipline, do not do that, because it might bring grief, it might bring intrusion. Hi there, how you guys doing? This is your girl Dara herself, Dara's React, and welcome to Dara's React. This is where you have all the gossip, all the trendy things come up, and you enjoy it. Yes. So, if you're new to my channel and you don't know what Dara's React is all about, okay, I'm going to tell you what it's all about today. So, Dara's React is all about everything beauty in terms of cosmetics, skincare, hair care, fragrance. I am the queen of fragrance. Yes. If you want to talk about fragrance and you have any fragrance of your choice you want us to review or contact Sarah ASAP, and I will give you that review on that favorite perfume of yours. Then everything fashion in terms of your outfit, how you should dress, and all of that. This is a girl for you. And everything lifestyle, travel, and a lot more. Now, and to spice it up more, everything relationship tips. We're not experts in it, but we try to give our 1 or 2 cents so that you know what relationships is all about. It's not a bed of roses. Yes. And the last one is everything trendy and chic. Yes, that's what Dara's React is all about. Yay! And I hope I've made your day today. So guys, Dara's React it's an amazing place to be in. You get to be cracked up and all of that. That's what Dara's React is all about. Yes, guys. So and now, if you're new to my channel, are you a new subscriber? Oh, you're most welcome to Dara's React. And please, it will do me a lot of good if you subscribe to our subscribe on that button below there. Subscribe, like, comment, and share our videos whenever it drops on YouTube. And always turn on the notification buttons to know when our videos drops on YouTube. Yes, guys. So back to business. So today's episode is an intriguing episode. Yes, that's the word, intriguing. So we're going to talk about a whole lot of things today. Yes. And today's episode is about single parent, mother or father. Yes, that's what this episode is what's all about today. So someone asked me a question. The person said, "Hey," I'm going to read it. She said, "Hey, Dara, Marrying or dating a man or a woman that has kids or kids, is it ideal? Okay. Two things that are involved in this situation right here. I'm not going to tell you a no or a yes. It's up to you to decide. But the most important thing in this question or in this view is for you to know what you want for yourself. You have to ask yourself two basic questions. There are other questions you could ask yourself, but for me, the most important thing you have to ask yourself is two basic questions. I'm going to read it out for you. Number one question is, can I manage a relationship that comes with parents or that comes with children or kids? That is what you should ask yourself. If you can manage the relationship that comes with children, that's number one question you should ask yourself before going into that relationship or into that marriage. Number two is, can I cope becoming a step parent to someone else's children? That's like, if you get these particular questions right, it's an ideal thing for you. But you have to make sure these particular questions are very important and very essential. You need to know what you want. You need to ask yourself these questions to know if it's ideal for you to get into one. Okay, so for me, I just have some few points I'm going to drop for you guys. For those that want to marry or date a single father or a single mother that has kids or kids or children. Yeah, if it's ideal. Okay, so I did some research, and from what I have seen so far, I've asked a lot of questions, um, called people, called friends, called mother, called, I've made a lot of calls, especially to single parents and all of that. So, and I get to hear their response, and this is research based on that, and my own opinion too, and all of that. So, one, I can say it's ideal for some, you know, and not for everybody, but for others, it's a it's challenging depending on individual expectation and ability to form a relationship and willingness to accept the responsibility of a step parent role. Maybe I said it too fast. Okay. So for me, I can say it's ideal for some people, right? Some people can accept it. While some other people is a challenge. It is challenging depending on the individual expectations and the ability to form that relationship and the willingness to accept the responsibility of a step parent role. Like I said, it's not easy to be a step parent, though. It is not an easy one because one, it, if you accept it, good and fine. It is, but it's not an easy role to play. If you're going to marry a man or a woman that have children from her previous marriage, it's a whole lot, you know, and it also has a potential advantages and disadvantages that one should consider carefully before going into it. Yes, yes, it's an ideal thing. Well, if you love him or her, fine and good. But you have to get yourself prepared to know that there are things you need to consider while doing this. So that at the end of it, you won't say, had I know, had I know. So that's why I said you have to ask yourself those basic questions I said. Number one question, can I manage a relationship that comes with children? Excuse me. Number two is, can I cope becoming a step parent to someone else's children? So you have to make sure you answer these questions before anything else. Okay. Now there are factors to consider while doing this. Okay. The factors to consider while doing this. Number one factor for me, the number one factor for me is love for the partner and the children. So what I'm saying is, when marrying someone with kids, you need to get prepared. You need to get embraced to love and care for those children as your own. Whether they like you or they don't like you, you must love and care for them. Do you understand? So it's not like this one, that one. If you really want that relationship to work, you need to love these kids like your own. That's it, basically. That's it. It's either you have to love them, you must love them as your own. Whether they like you or not, you will have to love them because they will always be part of your partner's life. So you cannot say, oh no, I'm only going to marry him or her. I don't care about the children. My darling, no. The children is part of that relationship. And you must be ready. You must be prepared to love and care for those children as your own, whether they like you or not. You just have to do it because those children will be part of your partner's life. They will always be in the picture. Do you understand? That's number two. That's number one. So number two is step parent role. Like I said, it's not easy to be a step parent. So you would need to act like a father or a mother to that child or to those children. You must be in that position of being a step parent. Like, yes, yeah, I'm marrying your father, I'm marrying your mother. So I should be able to play that role as a father too. Because if, for instance, you're marrying a man and the man has kids, you should also play a mother role to that child. Then, if, for instance, you're a man, you're marrying a woman, you should also play a father role to those children. So these are the factors you need to consider why trying to marry a single parent. Okay. Then number three, relationship with the ex-partner. This part is crazy. Oh my god. Okay. Understand that that children just understand that the other child has a biological parent that will remain in the picture, which may require negatively co-parenting situation and potential jealousy or feeling left out. So in this aspect here, this particular one is like it blew me away for me. It's very crazy because your partner's ex will always be in that picture. Just imagine you're in the middle of something with your partner and the ex calls or whatever it is that the child wants to see him, the child is sick, blah 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 blah. Your partner will leave you and go and answer that call. And this woman or this man must be in the picture. And this might some way actually they're co-parenting, right? So they will always see each other. That child will always bring them together. Always bring them together. That's something you need to know. That's something you need to understand. That's something you need to prepare yourself mentally to say, oh, okay, when I marry this man right now, or I'm married to this man, his ex will keep calling because he has a child or she has a child for him or her. Okay. And that might spike up some kind of jealousy. You might get angry and say, why is she calling you? Blah, 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 blah. Why is he calling you? Blah, 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 blah. But calm down. There's a child involved, there are children involved. So this part is something else. So your partner will always have that relationship with his ex or her ex because a child brought them together, because a child is involved. Okay. And this might spite up some potential jealousy. Yes. And they might be feeling left out because, oh, he rushed out because his ex-wife called him because of his because of the children. Oh, you'd be like, oh, she left because his ex-husband called him because of the children. You know, that's some mental trauma you have to deal with. And like I said, it's not for the faint heart. Marrying someone that has children that they married. I'm not saying baby mamas. It's the same thing having a baby daddy, a baby mama, not married. It's the same thing. But married once, it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay. We're getting there. Number four is financial implications. Okay. So in this aspect, yeah, this involves your partner always spending on those kids with or without your approval. He will always spend on his kids because those are his kids. So you don't expect him not to spend on them. You don't expect him to always come to you and say, I need some money so I can take care of my other children. No, he will always do it because he's doing his job. So don't get offended when the partner is taking care of his or her kids with her money or with his money. Maybe he's lavishing them on all of that. You don't have to worry about it. It's his money, it's his children. Okay? So don't bother yourself because it's not gonna work. Okay, now another thing is number five, yes, privacy and alone time. And alone time, yeah. So now this says with children in the household, there may be less privacy and alone time for the couple. So if you're a newlywed couple and the kids are with him, or the ex wife or the ex-husband brought the kids in for big visits and all of that, the man or the woman will have to have time for her children, for he or her children. So if you're expecting privacy, it's not going to come because there won't be any privacy because the kids will be everywhere and he has to put attention on them. So in this pact, you might feel left out. Oh, he doesn't love me. Oh, this, oh, that. The kids will always come first. Always have that at the back of your mind. Now, number six, most parents, their kids will always come first. Like I said earlier, I don't think it's most actually. I think every parent that's been divorced or the single mother or single father, whatever it is, their kids, when they marry someone else, their kids will always come first before you. So some say, there's a love, there's a different love between this and this. The love I have for my daughter or the love I have for my son cannot be the same thing for you. This is my child. This is, all those kind of things. Then they try to make you feel like, oh, okay, you're also important. But deep down, don't forget that every woman or every man's first child is their love. It's their love. So a man's first child is the love of his life. It's like a new thing for him. So he will pour all that love to that child. Same goes for a woman. A woman's first child is her love, you know. So most, I wouldn't even say most, all of them have will always put their children first before you that they married or they're dating. So always have that at the back of your mind that this is what it is. Okay, they they will they will always put their children first before you, and in most cases, you the correcting the child. If, for instance, the child is around and you went to visit your partner, whether a man or a woman, or you're living with your husband or you're living with your wife, and they have kids already, you don't have anybody. Now, if that child is in the house and you're trying to correct the child, they might provoke so that thing, like maybe you're trying to correct this and say, why are you doing this? You don't have to do this. For you, you're trying to correct this child, but for your partner, it might provoke him or her. They might think you hate their child. They might think you hate their children, or you're trying to maltreat their children or their child. OMG, this is crazy actually. So they think a lot of things. Most of them think, oh, because they have a child, you want to maltreat their child. Of course, you don't have a child yet, you want to maltreat their child or whatever. So they always make you feel some sort of way. That shows you that their child comes first. Okay? So there's nothing you will do per se that will make them feel relaxed. They always think like you want to mature it. And most times, just these children too act like that. These children, most of them, because they don't like you, because they want their father and their mother to come back together, they try to act weird too. They can decide to act funny and say, I'm going to your father or their mother and say you're treating them bad, whereas you're not doing anything to them. You're only trying to correct them. So these are the factors you need to consider while trying to marry um a man or woman that has kids. These are very, very essential things you need to consider properly. Now, another thing, it's a lot, my sister. So another one is it won't always be you. That's number seven, right? Number is it number yes, number seven. It won't always be you. Nah. Like I said, the kids there were there first and they didn't ask their parents to get a divorce. They have been through breakup and up for their families, and they will have to continue to changing family structures and all of that. So they will not always come close to you. They might want their space. If the kids are grown up, they're like, oh, they'll be like, oh, you chase your mommy away or you chase your father away, whatever it is. You know how kids can be, except some very ones, the ones that know what is happening and what happened and all of that. Yeah, so don't expect that the love will all be about you. No, they would they will not even care about you. So the children can be nice to you, they can be sarcastic to you, so you just have to deal with it because that's what you want. So then number eight, right? Eight. Things won't always be smooth sailing. It won't always be a smooth sailing. There will be um a lot of issues popping out here and there, from your stepchildren, the resentment and the intrusion in the family, that's like ups and down, you know. Sometimes that there might be chaos in the home just because you're marrying their father or because you're marrying their mother. And but the most important thing is you have to understand that you're a new person in this home and you just have to deal with whatever it is because you love the partner you want to be with. Okay. And do not be a disciplinarian. Like, do not tutor other people's children. Most especially when you're married to one that has a child. If that child is going astray, let it be. As long as their parents are alive, the mother or father or the other one is alive, do not train anybody's child because they will ask you, why are you training my child? Because you don't have yours. So if the child is going haywire, don't get involved. The father or the mother of the child should get involved because at the end of it, the co-parenting, that's that maybe the father of the child or the mother of the child will question you why you should lecture his or her child. So if you're married to somebody that has a child, or yeah, and my honest opinion, my honest advice to you is do not teach them. Honestly, because the mother out there or the father out there will think, why are you teaching my child and all of that? So it will cause dispute. So don't even bother yourself. If you're married to a man that has a child, let the man talk to the child. Let the man be the one to caution the child. Because if you do, you might just do it from a place of love, but The man or the woman might see like you're trying to discipline their child, you're trying to maltreat their child. Like I said earlier, they'll see like you're trying to maltreat their child just because um, they might think you hate the child, right? Because the child is not yours. So do not discipline somebody else's children if you're married to their father or to their mother. Live by yourself, play with them, whatever it is. But in terms of discipline, do not do that because it might bring grief, it might bring intrusion, it might bring misunderstanding in that relationship. And the other person might think you just hate their children or you just hate their child. Okay? Yeah, and the child too can be very, you know how some kids are, because they feel like because they are not with their parents or with their mother or their father, that who are you to even talk to them or to even control them or to even tell them what to do. So please, my advice, do not discipline another person's child that's not your child. Yes, because the other person will take it too personal and think you hate the child. That's why you're disciplining the child. Making at the get sense sometimes. Now, so like I said, relationship, the parent of the other child, the other parent will always be part of your life. See, I tell people that even if you don't want to be part of that other woman's or that other man's life, because there's a child involved, you always come in contact. Whether you like it or not, it always happen, you know. But the thing now is, even if you don't like it, you're doing it for a reason. Just keep your head high and move on with your life. You know, if there is a if a situation comes by, you guys all have to meet up somewhere. Fine and good, just do it. No hard feelings. Do it and just get away. No drama or whatsoever. Now, the other one is it doesn't end when the child is even 18. So maybe in your head you think, okay, when the child is like 18 years, he gets to get along. Sometimes the child might hate you when the child is like 5 years. The child might even hate you more when they're 18. The child might not even want to even talk to you at all till they are grown up. You know, you don't force things with children. You know, they don't care. Some kids don't care because of what their other parents must have told them about you. So they see you as an enemy of progress. They see you like you just came in and threw their father away or threw their mother away. So don't let those things bother you as a woman or as a man. So don't say, oh, with time the child will grow. Most times the child will grow and hate you more. So just deal with it. Now, the last one is patience is required. So most times you just have to be patient for all of these things. When marrying someone that has a kid, it involves being patient. You just have to be patient. If you're not patient enough, that means you're not ready to be in that relationship with that married man. With that man that has a child, or that divorced man that has a child, or that divorced one that has a child. So it has to do with patience and the tolerance and all of that. So you just have to know that, okay, I am in this marriage because I love this person. I do not care if the person has a child. I'm going to treat the child like my own. Fine. But whatever comes out of it, that is what it is. You know, being a step parent can be difficult at times, but it's also very rewarding. Forming a new family by marrying someone with kids isn't easy, but it can be done well. Less patient, let patience and understanding and love be your guiding force. Yes. Now, the end game is you can never be a parent to another woman's child or another man's child. No matter how nice you are, you can never be a parent to another woman's child or another man's child, no matter how nice you are. Because those kids will always go for their parents. Have that at the back of your mind. You can never be a parent to another man's or another woman's child, no matter how nice you are. You are not their parent. Okay? So, in summary of this episode, it is ideal to many, yeah, to someone with children, as it is ideal to marry someone with children as long as you love him or her and you're willing to accept the excesses that comes with it. Most times it's annoying, but you just have to deal with it. So that's it for this episode. Like, I'm not gonna tell you go marry someone that have a child or someone. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you that. I wouldn't tell you it's bad, but it's the ideal. It's ideal depending on the individual expectations. So, guys, voila, this is the end of this episode today. And if you want to actually, hmm, sorry, if you want more of this, kindly send us a DM on our comment section, or you can hit us up on Instagram at Dara's React. Send in your questions, send in what you want us to talk about, and we will always talk about it, you know. And lastly, if you enjoy my episodes on every detail on or every topic I drop in, please kindly um subscribe, share, comment, and also give us a thumbs up. And also try and listen to us and also try to subscribe and be part of this big family. We love you so much. I love you. And it was nice hosting you today. I'm your girl, Dara, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye. Kiss, kiss. Mwah.